Coming at you from Tokyo, Japan, my name is Dave and this is my Toyota Altezza. What are you doing today, Dave? Well, this is the rear subframe. You can see the welder in the background, so this is gonna go badly. I wanted to do the frame bushes, and while it's here, I thought I would get the
TRD rear subframe reinforcement kit
from Motorfix of Yahoo auction, and you basically get these tiny little pieces of metal. That's 9,000 yen, $90 for these tiny bits of metal, but I digress. You have to weld them in. The first one goes here, like that. How much difference is that going to make? I don't know. Maybe none, because you've got the whole diff right here. I don't think it's going to hurt anything to do this, so I'm going to weld it in to the best of my ability. So step one is going to be take all the paint off. I've already cleaned the thing twice with car soap and I'm using parts cleaner and stuff, but it's still pretty dirty. For 9,000 yen, you'd expect some kind of instructions or something, but they really just, there's 2 photos and that's it. The ad is very deceiving. It's just not great. Don't recommend. I've got the wire wheel on the drill, but I don't think this is going to cut it. This is okay for cleaning like loose paint off and shit, but it's not good for removing the powder coating. It just doesn't work. Next up, I've got 60 grit. It's kind of a sanding wheel thing. Give that a go. That's working pretty damn well, actually. Wow. That's great. Okay, so yeah, I recommend that. Up the wall too. Let's use some parts cleaner on it. Wash away all the shit. This is what I'm going for here. Got a magnet in behind to hold it upright, just so I can tack it in place. Wish me luck. I really like this welder, the MIG-250 from Hitbox. I really like it. They didn't pay me to say it. I've never reached out to them. They've never reached out to me. I just really like it. I can't really even see.
Yeah, I got a question. Yeah.
What do you think about the Astro Products welding mask?
What do you think?
I think it's a piece of shit.
Didn't even tack it, just welded it straight away. One thing I really like about this welder is that it won't arc unless I pull the trigger. I don't know, it looks pretty good to me. Now it's rinse and repeat for the other side. Okay, it's prepped and I'm happy with it. That'll do, pig. That'll do. Pretty damn good. This side, nah, it's chicken shit on top, but there's a lot of weld on there. And the top area there looks pretty damn good. So that's gonna hold. It's just a bracket. It's gonna be fine. There's the underside there. Plenty of heat went through. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with that, honestly. It doesn't look the best, but it's definitely gonna hold. Like if you look at some of the other welds on this thing, I'm not doing too bad. Not doing great, not doing too bad. Next up, we're under here. Here's where we just welded. Underneath, we've got this piece that goes in there. So the same as before, scratch all the paint off, set it up with a magnet, and then weld it in. I'm happy with the way this is looking, so I'm just going to take the paint off this and then marry it up and weld it. Oof, oof. Oh, that looks pretty damn good. Look at that bullshit. That'll do. Looks pretty good. Honestly, it kind of looks like I know what I'm doing. That's not the case at all. It's just this welder makes things so easy. Next up is to reinforce these areas here. To do that, we've got these little plates. I got one of them welded in and that's what it looks like. Pretty damn good job, if I do say so myself. I think it's great. You can disagree if you like. I'm not a professional, so had some battery issues, but I didn't stop working. This is number 3 of 4. That turned out pretty damn good, I think. Something interesting I've noticed though is that these slots aren't exactly the same from side to side. It's going to be okay in the mix because you use an adjustable tie rod. If it was fixed, you'd have a problem, I think. See through there, you can see how I had to drill the hole. It was a little bit off from side to side. I measured it and my hole's in the right spot. That slot wasn't. Believe me, I measured it and measured it and measured it. OCD in full effect. See, this one isn't fitting either. That fits really badly. See that? Why does the other side, over there, fit really, really well, but this side doesn't? These are identical, but these aren't. It's a bit of a worry, honestly. I don't know why they're not the same side to side, but they should be. I checked them, all four are identical. Is something on my frame bent? Or did Toyota just not give a shit? I'll show you how we measure it. So we use this as a flat edge, like that. And then we can measure from the underside of the magnet to either the top of the hole or to the bottom of the hole to figure out where we need to be. So we go to the top of the hole. I don't think 1 millimeter is going to make a difference here because Toyota didn't give a shit. 27.5, and I can lock that. Yeah, look at that. That's where it needs to be, right there. It's really not ideal. I don't like it, but there isn't a lot of choice. But I'm just procrastinating now because I don't like this. I think any of these discrepancies will be taken away by the adjustable tow rods anyway. It really only fits in one spot, and yeah, that's exactly where it is on the other side. So I guess I'll just weld it in there then. I'm gonna tack it here too. Okay, now I've done that. It's tacked, it's not going anywhere. I'm going to drill out that hole so that a bolt can go through. Okay. Right, we're there. Let's weld it. And I think that'll do. Not bad. I think that's not bad. This is the back side of one of the welds. Another one. I do worry about that. The fact that I had to remake the hole in a different position, but I feel like with the way the rod works, it's not going to change anything. Feel free to disagree, but I mean, I can't change anything now, can I? As part of this modification, you're supposed to cut that out. So I'll do that next. Traced around a socket, rough as guts. This distance is the same as this distance. And yeah, we'll just cut them out with the angle grinder. I don't know how much of this I'm supposed to grind away, honestly. There's no instruction manual or anything, so I don't know if it's supposed to be level with these edges or not. I'm guessing probably not. You just have to open it up enough for the bar to be able to pass up.